Olá, boa noite. O Exou Biribó, hoje com o vídeo 2 de A Epifania de Blackwell. Rosa e Joey arrumaram um trabalho não oficial auxiliando um detetive em casos com algo paranormal. Num prédio em ruínas, utilizado só por vagabundos e viciados, encontraram o fantasma de Mary, que por ora só sabem que atuava em teatro num coletivo empório cultural. Aliás, coletivo Gotham. A ideia da Bá, por último, era pesquisar o nome da peça, né? Era The River Wall. Mas está tudo em inglês. Review de The River Wall. Você pensaria que alguém ficaria entediado depois de tantos projetos vaidosos do Gotham Collective, mas The River Wall, baseado no conto de 1923, finalmente foi longe demais. Deixando de lado a direção pouco consistente e a cenografia sem graça, ambos perdoáveis devido ao baixo orçamento da produção, nada pode perdoar a escolha de escalar Mary Meehan para o papel principal de Pamela. Exibindo todos os sinais de uma atriz que levou o teatro muito a sério no ensino médio, ela infunde em seu papel uma paixão tão exagerada que se torna risível em vez de dramática. Sem qualquer ambição ou energia, eu rapidamente desejei que ela se afogasse no rio ao lado do muro que dá nome à peça. Classificação: 1 estrela.
Joey, come in here for a sec.
What is it?
I have a question, Joey.
Yeah?
I've seen pictures of condemned buildings, but I never thought I'd be in one.
Well, you're here. I just hope you had all your shots.
The River Wall. There was a famous old short story by that name. I wonder if that show is an adaptation.
Does it matter?
It might.
So, Mary?
Uh-huh.
A crítica.
So I read that review of your show.
You did?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Mary?
I thought I could get away from it. Become just another face in the crowd.
Is that something you really want?
No, just needed to get away. It shouldn't have followed me here. Nobody should know me here. Surrounded by people who don't know me, it's good that way. Better that way.
People? What people?
These people. Lost people, like me. Alone, but not alone.
Mary, I hate to tell you this, but there's nobody here.
What are you talking about?
Look around. Carefully. There's nobody here but us.
I don't see what you mean.
Yes, you do. Nobody's been here for months, at least.
How could... They left me? They wouldn't have just left me here. Would they? Alone?
I'm afraid they did, but you're not alone now. We're here.
No, it can't be empty. That was the whole point. I can't be alone here. I can't. Where is everyone? Hey, do you know where everyone is?
Se foram levados. Não sei.
I'm afraid everyone's gone.
Gone? Why would they be gone? And without telling me? Without me knowing? I would have remembered. I would have noticed.
What did you notice, Mary?
Huh?
You weren't thinking too clearly before. You are now. Come on.
Get away from me. I don't belong here. Not anymore. They're gone. Everyone.
Yeah,
I remember now. I was cold, then warm, then nothing. I feel absolutely nothing. That review, it seemed like it was everything. Now it's just nothing. To die over nothing.
It's time to go, Mary.
Go? How? Where? I can't seem to leave this place.
Poor woman. To end up in a place like this. Either way, she won't have to stay here for much longer.
A Rosa não pode falar com ela, só pode analisá-la. Então o Joey entregar a gravata.
Mary, I'm gonna have to ask you to take this.
What is it?
Just trust us, Mary. We're here to help.
Okay. Is it right? Is it right that this place should feel so good?
It's where you need to be, Mary. That's all.
I thought the Karth house was where I needed to be. After that review, maybe I would have been okay.
A crítica era idiota. Você se encontra bem agora? Não sei.
I don't think it matters. What matters is, are you okay now?
Yes. I've never been so sure of anything before, but yes, I'm okay. Listen to me. I'm dead, but I'm okay.
It's time to go, Mary.
Yeah.
You okay?
I'm fine. Did I fall?
No, you're still standing.
Don't sound so surprised, Joey. Mental control, that's all it takes.
Yeah, sure.
Let's get going.
After you.
Hello? Can I help you?
No, not yet.
Hey, wait!
Durkin,
It's me. You need to send someone here right away. Someone's been shot.
shot. Who was it? What happened?
I don't...
Hello? Blackwell, what's going on?
Sir? Hello?
Are you?
We're here to help. Don't worry.
No, it's too late. We're not safe. Even Grace is not safe.
I'm sorry, friend, but whoever Grace is, you're past worrying about her now.
No, you don't understand. You don't.
You'd be surprised what we understand.
You? No, the bestower. I need the bestower.
Bestower? You know about bestowers? About us?
I know enough, but not enough to save me.
Well, it's your lucky day. We just happen to be in the saving business.
You don't understand. They will find me.
I hate to break it to you, but I think they already did.
No. No!
Holy... Did you see that? What was it? What the hell was it?
Baixo East Side, 27 de maio de 1931. Voltamos no tempo. Prequel.
So, I guess this is it.
I believe so, my host.
A tailor shop, huh? You think they've got anything in my size?
A lost soul in need of saving, and you want to rob its place of business.
Look at this dress I'm wearing. It's ruined. I figure I'm owed.
Duty first, my host. Petty theft after.
I'll see.
Madeline e Jocelyn.
It's boarded up. No getting through there.
Agora temos mais uma personagem ainda.
It's covered with gunk. I can't see through it. A tailor shop. Looks like it's been shut down for a while. What do you know? Locked.
tijolo solto.
Look at that. This place is falling apart.
Vamos quebrar a vidraça.
Does she have to stare like that? Drives me batty. Look at that. This place is falling apart.
My host, Jocelyn Contis. I have been her guide for 2 months. It appears to be some sort of haberdashery. The window is boarded up and covered with dust. It is impossible to see through it. The front entrance, blocked by wooden planks. My host. My host.
Sorry, you say something?
Certainly nothing that matters any longer.
Ugh, stupid rain. I look horrible. I ain't liking that home. Huh, some kind of band. Danny and Linda Marconi? Never heard of them. Why would I want that? I've never even heard of those guys. They were all from last season. No point. There's nothing my size. It says to ring the bell if I need help. What do I need that thing for? It's just a bell. Looks like it leads to a back room.
Danny? Danny, someone's out front! Danny, where the hell are you? Sorry for the wait, ladies. My assistant seems to be out. What can I do for you? How long are you gonna stare at that thing? It's getting dark.
Just one more. It has to be here.
What are you doing anyway?
A man was murdered last night in the middle of a major blizzard.
Believe me, I remember.
Right. So how come nobody else has?
Hey?
I've been checking on every local news website all day. There's not a single mention of it. I called the police myself. We know they know about it. They must have suppressed the news, but why?
I'm sure the cops got their reasons, and they can keep them. I don't care who plugged the guy. I only care about what happened after.
I know. So, the victim didn't have any identification on him. I was hoping a news report would give us his name, but it looks like we're on our own.
Well, something familiar at least. Let's go talk to our pet cop. Maybe he knows something.
Foto do casamento.
My parents' wedding. It's the only picture I have of them. They look so young.
Ponte.
Auntie Lauren and me. This was just before all the troubles began. The last article I ever wrote, and the first ghost I ever saved.
O caso das amigas que nunca brigam.
I stopped updating this calendar around the time Joey came into my life. There's probably a connection there.
Tudo no mundo tem uma ligação.
I bought that clock at a tag sale years ago. It doesn't work, but for some reason I can't get rid of it. Some articles I wrote for the Village Eye newspaper. I hated working there and the paper's been dead for years, but for some reason I can't take them down. There's nothing in there. I go through much less paper since I gave up writing. I miss it sometimes, but I just can't seem to find the time anymore. My old computer. I don't use it much since I got my phone. Auntie Lauren gave that bear to me when I was a kid. His name is Griff, the PI bear, although he's more the geriatric bear these days. Sometimes I think about taking Griff down, but he's so old these days, I'll just leave him. My bedroom's an oversized closet, but it's mine. It's the intercom to the lobby. If anyone buzzes up, I can talk to them from here. Why? There's nobody on the other end. This article is about the Meltzer Foundation. I suppose they did some good in the end, but the death toll was too high.
O que ocorreu com a Fundação Meltzer? Reuters informa que a Fundação Meltzer cerrou suas portas. Recentemente, a fundação era a principal frequentadora das redes sociais. Com sua assombrosa habilidade para selecionar triunfantes sem parar, pareciam possuir o toque de Midas. Graças ao seu sustento, empreenderam várias carreiras na arte, no cinema e no âmbito científico. Os motivos por trás do fechamento seguem sendo um mistério, posto que tampouco se pôde contatar com Paul Meltzer, nem com seu irmão e cofundador, Charles, para fazer alguma declaração.
It's a poster for the film Water Under the Bridge. It starred Frank Lyons.
Foto de Jeremy.
It's a picture of me and a former coworker of mine. Jeremy was a friend, kind of. I never did get to know him well. Not when he was alive, anyway.
Foto de Natal.
Grandmother Patricia, my dad, and Auntie Lauren. I never met my grandmother. I don't think she was ever prepared for, well, this.
Livros.
Books on boat maintenance and navigation. I'm not making that mistake again.
Foto de Danny.
This man's name is Danny Marconi. I only met him briefly, as a very old man.
Outro artigo de jornal.
For months I expected the police to come breaking down my door, but it's been a year and nothing.
Duplo homicídio no centro ainda sem resolver. O que fazia o conhecido filântropo e voluntário em centros de caridade Gavin Court na casa de Lisa Tenzin, conhecida vidente e enganadora? Esta é a pergunta que a polícia segue fazendo desde que acharam mortos a ambos na casa de Tenzin faz 6 meses. As investigações policiais prosseguem, ainda que peçam o favor que, se alguém possa lançar alguma luz no caso, contate a polícia.
I snuck this bottle out of a hospital room for a college kid named Susan Lee. These art tools belong to Claude Erdin. Everyone thinks he killed himself, but at least I know otherwise. My old notepad. I went through dozens of these before I upgraded to this phone. It's a Gold-Tech mug. These were Auntie Lauren's favorite brand. I don't remember much from back then, but the smell reminds me of her. The seagull statue used to belong to Lisa Tenzin. It's a portrait of Joe Gould. It used to hang in the Minetta Tavern. That dog leash used to belong to my neighbor Nishanti. She gave it to me as a souvenir of how we met. I've had it for years and it's only slightly coffee-stained.
Agora o apartamento dela diminuiu, ela não vem mais pro lado de cá.
I can't go to bed yet. I have a full day ahead of me. Or rather, a full night, but still.
Homem assassinado. Vimos o assassinato de um homem à noite e seu fantasma foi despedaçado em frente a nós. Não se mencionou nada nas notícias. Talvez a polícia saiba algo? Grace. O homem assassinado à noite mencionou o nome Grace e que não estava a salvo.
The ghost we saw last night said that Grace wasn't safe, and then he went.
Detetive,
There's no answer.
então partimos agora. Ah não, o Joey não examinou nada na casa.
Thank God the coffee stands are still open. I think I'm really going to need them.
It's your dime, sweetheart.
Joey,
Still Joey, still following me around. Joey?
What is it this time?
homem morto.
I've never seen a ghost so scared.
Don't remind me. Jeez.
Grace,
Grace. Who is Grace?
Whoever she is, she's our only lead.
You ready to go?
I don't exactly need to pack now, do I?
Thank God for 24-hour coffee stands. I should have enough hot fuel to last me the rest of the night.
That clock is right twice a day, but not much else. Nothing on there but a couple articles she wrote for some newspaper rag. Red's computer thing, I still have no idea how it works. It's full of trash. It's the door to the closet, or as Red calls it, her bedroom. This calendar is dated 5 years ago. Poor kids. At least they're all at peace now. Jack and Maria Blackwell. How long ago was this anyway? 30 years at least. Lauren Blackwell, in happier times. Well, happier for them at any rate. I was mostly ignored. Some kind of door intercom. Just a bunch of books. It's the way out of here. Patricia Blackwell. She didn't like me much. The feeling was mutual. Always felt kind of bad for Paul Meltzer. Must have killed him to know what his foundation was really costing people. It's a poster for a picture called Water Under the Bridge. Jeremy Sams. He helped us take down a bad guy last year. Shame he had to die to do it. An article about the death of Gavin and Lisa. Good riddance to both of them. Danny and Linda. I still can't believe this picture survived all this time. Some kind of pills. Not sure what they do, but the dog next door has never been the same since munching on one. Those used to belong to an artist named Claude. Bit of a kook, but he didn't deserve what happened to him. I doubt it's the same one, but it's nice to think so.
É o ditafono. Ditáfono.
Just a notepad. Red was always scribbling away in it. Now she just pokes at that hunk of plastic. It's a Gold-Tech mug. Lauren Blackwell used to smoke this brand. The way she went through them, I'm surprised there are any left to buy. This thing was on Lisa Tenzin's shelf. She was a fake psychic uptown. This guy was Joe Gould. I never met the guy, but from what Red tells me, he sounds like a real jerk. A dog leash. She hangs the craziest stuff on this wall. Just a coffee mug, stained brown from endless cups to swill. Just books. Probably the oldest thing in this room, except for me. Nah, I'll let her keep her privacy. I know it's cold outside, but I wish she'd get a move on. I got something to say.
Yes?
Jesus, the look on that guy's face. I can understand wanting to kill a guy, but that? Anyway, Let's get a move on. Who's Grace, anyway? Another spook?
Whoever she is, we have to find her.
You think you can get that Durkin guy to spill?
He hasn't exactly been forthcoming lately, but I'll do my best.
Bem, casa ou comissaria de polícia, comissariado de polícia, delegacia. Vamos lá.
The station looks empty. There's just one officer manning the desk. Sam Durkin. I helped him with a case of his about a year ago, and then he helped me with one of mine. We've been paying each other back ever since. It's just a police car. There's nobody inside. I probably shouldn't mess with the police car, especially in front of a police officer.
É, boa ideia.
You really don't want to go in there.
Oh, really?
Look, you and I have an arrangement. I have to keep it quiet, but it works. You go in there and start bugging my colleagues, it will come back to bite both our asses, and neither of us wants that.
Okay, fine.
Joe, examine as coisas aí.
It's a ghost town in there. I've never been a big fan of teaming up with the cops, but Durkin seems alright. Whoever drives this thing is gonna need a shovel to get anywhere. Keep our friend busy, I'm gonna sniff around.
Not that I don't appreciate the company, but why the heck are you just standing there?
Oh, I was just admiring the brickwork.
The brickwork.
Sure. When was this building built? 1950s?
I got no idea.
Low-rise bonding, very typical of the era.
Whatever.
At the bottom are the words, Alex Silva, Commissioner. It says authorized personnel only beyond this point. Fortunately, I think that only applies to living people.
Pretty cold to be just standing around.
Just a cop manning the front desk?
Isn't that what you're doing?
I'm a cop in front of a cop station. What's your excuse?
Looks like some kind of duty roster. Nothing relevant.
I'm, waiting
A
for
modern
cab.
gizmo. Probably some kind of phone. It usually is.
On a night like this, might take
A water
while.
cooler in case the scorching hot weather gets too much for you.
Maybe.
It leads to the rest of the station. Aha! There's our guy. His name is George Austin, according to this note. Looks like he lived on the Upper West Side. That's definitely the spook we saw. According to this note, his name is George Austin.
Não falar com a imprensa sobre esse caso, George Austin. Idade 52, Avenida W87, Rua 96.
The plaque on the door reads Interrogation Room A. The plaque on the door says Interrogation Room B. According to the nameplate, this desk belongs to someone named Disher. I have no idea who that could be. According to the nameplate, this desk belongs to someone named Piero. I have no idea who that could be. That elevator should go to the rest of the police station. Just as I thought, it's an elevator shaft.
This thing with you standing around, getting kind of weird.
Sim.
Detective,
Uh-huh.
Mary Meehan.
you found a Jane Doe at the Carth House, right?
Yeah, what about it?
Her name was Mary Meehan. She was an actress with the Gotham Collective Theater Company.
You sure about that?
Yes.
I won't ask how you know that. but we'll check out that name and see if you're right. At the very least, we can locate the family and tell them what happened. Thanks. I guess we owe you another one.
Can we talk inside? It's freezing out here.
Can't smoke inside, thanks to our friend the mayor.
So you couldn't maybe, I don't know, not smoke for a while? Right. I caught the evening news today. There wasn't one mention of the murdered man in Chelsea.
That program hasn't been the same since they replaced that blonde anchor woman.
Nobody else talked about it either. Not online, not any other news program, nobody. You must have suppressed the news. Why?
Because we're the cops, that's why. Look, before we take this any further, why are you so interested in this one? What makes this murder more important than any other?
Que foi na minha frente e porque o espírito se rompeu muito estranhamente. E eles estavam procurando a médium, que sou eu. Estavam me procurando, eu sou suspeita. Foi assassinato ante os meus olhos. Você foi quem me enviou até lá.
He was looking for me.
He was? Why?
I don't really know.
Uh-huh. Did you know the guy?
No, I didn't.
So, how did you know he was looking for you? Wait, let me guess. You just do.
Something like that.
Something like that ain't good enough. What else you got?
I was there. You know I was there. Surely I'm a suspect.
You think I'm crazy? I made sure your name is nowhere near this thing, and unless you give me a good reason, it stays that way. So tell me, why is this murder so important?
Ah, a expressão era eu sou suspeita. Foi assassinato ante os meus olhos.
He was killed right in front of me.
And what, suddenly this makes it personal?
Well, kinda. It might have something to do with me.
Uh-huh. And why is that? Why is this murder so important?
Porque ela não conta que ele falou que estava procurando a médium com aquele nome lá que o Gavin falou.
You're the one who sent me there in the first place. That can't be a coincidence.
So, you think we sent this guy to your location to, what, get killed in front of you?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking you.
You don't get to ask me anything. You need to tell me why this murder is so important.
You've trusted me before. Why can't you trust me again?
Trust has nothing to do with it. Look, I don't know what your deal is. I've never asked, and frankly, I don't want to know. But I do know that you've helped me clear a few cases. And once in a while, in return, I answer some of your questions. That's fine. Quid pro quo. It's not in the rule book, but it's how we get things done. But this case, it goes way up. We can't bring in anyone from outside. Not without a good reason. So give me one. Why is this murder so important?
I couldn't begin to explain it. It's more than just a murder, more horrible than just a killing.
Uh-huh. Any details on what that could be?
It needs to be stopped. That's all.
Sorry. I know we got an arrangement, but my hands are tied.
Fine, if that's the way it is.
For what it's worth, it's nothing personal. You got other questions, I'm here. Just don't ask about this case. You get me?
Yeah, I get you. Are you going to answer that?
No.
Right.
George Austin.
This is some lobby. Careful you don't break anything, we'll be in hock for life. Well, your life anyway, not mine.
I don't recognize the artist, but it looks peaceful enough. That vase looks more expensive than everything in my apartment put together. He's watching my every move.
It's not bad, I guess. Tasteful and harmless. I suppose it suits a place like this. Smart uniform, clean cut, seems dedicated to his job. We ain't sneaking past this guy. Hopefully we won't have to.
Antes de ele passar sem o cara ver, ela deve tentar conversar.
Hi.
Yes, miss?
I'm looking for George Austin. Is he in?
No, he's not. Sorry.
O paradeiro dele.
Do you know where George Austin is?
I really couldn't say. Sorry.
Can you tell me anything about George?
I really couldn't, sorry. If you want to know him, you should ask him yourself.
Does the name Grace mean anything to you?
Sorry. Nobody named Grace lives here.
Looks like it's full of old clothes.
Doação de roupa durante as festas. Esse inverno será muito frio. Por favor, deixem a roupa usada na caixa que há aqui abaixo para os menos afortunados. George Austin, apartamento 12A. Já sabemos então onde.
It says Holiday Clothing Drive. It's cold this winter. Please leave your old clothes in the box below for people less fortunate than you. It's signed by George Austin. Just an elevator? Yep, it's an elevator, all right.
Pô, e agora como é que ela vai pro apartamento 12A? A ideia era ele ir.
Miss, I'm sorry, but you can't go back there. Residents only.
Oh, sorry.
Mas eu vou no 12A.
Hi.
Yes, miss?
Ah, eu vim fazer uma doação de roupa.
I, heard that George Austin was having a clothing drive here.
Oh, yes. George does it every year. He brings the box to Grace himself.
Então, como é que ele não conhecia a Grace?
I'd better not push my luck. If I know anything, it's not to argue with a determined doorman.
Mas era pra ela enganar que ia mexer na caixa lá, colocar coisa.
Hi.
Yes, miss?
Can you tell me anything else about the clothing drive?
No. But if you have any old clothes, feel free to give them to me. I'll put them in the box.
Better not. If you did that, you wouldn't have any clothes left.
Damn drafts. Need to report that before someone complains.
George Austin vivia na zona alta de West Side.
There's no answer. Joey?
Yeah?
If Grace was close to George, then we have to talk to somebody who knows George. We couldn't save George Austin, but we can stop it from happening to anybody else.
With pleasure.
Grace. Who is Grace?
Whoever she is, she's our only lead. Hey, Reg, you got a second?
What is it, Joey?
Aside from George, the only other name we have is this Grace person. Who is she?
A girlfriend? A sister? She could be anybody.
Well, you know how this goes. Let's shake some trees and see what falls out. Fancy uptown address, the cops being cagey. This George Austin must be a pretty big deal. Guy like that must have some enemies.
Who could hate him enough to do that to him?
Nobody I want to meet.
Who's Grace, anyway? Another spook?
Whoever she is, we have to find her. Detective?
Uh-huh.
I know the victim's name is George Austin.
Yeah, this crap doesn't impress me anymore. And even if it did, you're not a cop. You're not even officially on the books.
So? Make it unofficial. You've done it before.
Not this time, sorry. With all due respect, you need to back off.
Does the name Grace mean anything to you?
Nah, sorry.
Well, see you around.
Uh-huh.
E se você soprar essa nota?
Whatever Joey did, the doorman doesn't seem to have noticed.
Better not do that again. The door guy might notice.
Dropped my pen. It says, Holiday Clothing Drive. It's cold this winter. Please leave your old clothes in the box below for people less fortunate than you. It's signed by George Austin. Hi.
Yes, miss?
Are you sure you can't tell me anything about George?
No. We can't talk about our residents, I'm sorry.
You said that George takes the clothes to Grace.
Yes, he does. He has an attachment to the place, even though we've got a fine church in this area.
Church? So by Grace you meant Grace Church?
Yeah, the one downtown. What did you think I meant?
Nothing. Never mind. Thanks.
Sure.
Grace Church. George talvez se estivesse referindo ao Templo da Graça, quando disse que Grace não estava a salvo.
Why did George go to Grace Church instead of a local one?
I couldn't say. Sorry.
Templo da Graça.
Huh, a church. Of all the places.
Really? Ghosts don't like churches?
Being a ghost has nothing to do with it.
It says Grace Church in New York, Episcopal, Reverend Gabriel Ullman, Rector. It says Grace Church. Of course, we knew that already. Weekend organ meditations. It leads into the church.
Pretty solid, but it looks unlocked. It says Grace Church. They really need a sign. It's not like this place is easy to miss. It says Grace Church in New York, Episcopal, Reverend Gabriel Ullman, Rector. Weekend organ meditations. Positively thrilling.
Ah, tinha mais coisa por fora.
He looks pretty deep in thought. I don't know much about church organs, but it seems nice enough. It's a book full of handwritten prayers. Hi, could I talk to you for a minute?
Please keep your voice down.
Oh, sorry. Is this better?
Yes. What can I do for you?
I'm Rosangela Blackwell.
Father Gabriel Ullman.
It's pretty quiet here tonight.
God's house remains open despite the weather. If anybody needs us, we are here.
Why the whispers? There isn't anybody around.
That makes no difference. The tranquility of this place must be maintained, whether anybody is here or not, especially on a night like tonight.
Do you know a man named George Austin?
I'm afraid not.
He was a member of this church. Are you sure?
It is quite a large church, as you can see. I'm afraid I am not familiar with George Austin.
Could you tell me about this church?
Are you looking to join?
Not really.
I'm afraid now is not the time for a history lesson.
George Austin was holding a clothing drive that brought clothes to this church. Are you sure you haven't heard of him?
Yes, we deal with hundreds of clothing drives at this time of year. Some we arrange ourselves, while most are volunteers. It is not possible to keep track of every single one.
Well, thanks. I'll be going.
Stay safe. This is not a night to be outside.
He's leaning forward and his eyes are closed. He's either praying or sleeping.
A book on a pedestal. No idea what it's for.
Fancy joint like this, I'd expect something with a bit more gravitas.
Mas antes, vindo pro lado de cá, tinha mais coisa. Agora...
If the people who go to these churches worry about their souls so much, they should try dying sometime. It looks like a schedule of services. Fortunately, nothing's going on right now.
What?
Pretty solid, but it looks unlocked.
Mas deu a volta para sair aqui no mesmo lugar?
My days of tinkling ivories are long gone. I'm not just gonna blow on everything I see. No reaction. Probably feels drafts all the time in a joint like this.
It's a schedule of services. Nothing is going on at the moment.
I have a question, Joey.
What is it this time?
It's funny. There are hundreds of stories about haunted churches, and here I am actually bringing a ghost to a church.
Great, I'm a floating cliché.
Why would George be so concerned about a church?
I don't know, we should probably explore the place a bit more and find out.
George said that Grace wasn't safe, but he was referring to Grace Church. What did he mean? Is the church in danger?
Dunno. Would a guy get that worked up over a church? I feel like it's gotta be more than that. Can we talk?
Yes.
I've never been much for praying, but after last night, I'd pray forever if I thought it would help.
We'll get to the bottom of it, Joey.
Yeah, that's what we do. You ever been to this Grace Church before?
I've walked by it a number of times, but I've never been in.
Well, there's a first time for everything. Why would George get so worked up over a church?
Churches can be more than just a building.
For some, I guess.
Detective?
Uh-huh.
Have you ever been to Grace Church for any reason?
Church? No, I haven't. Why?
No reason. Forget it. Well, see you around.
Uh-huh.
Templo Grace, Manhattan, número tal, Broadway. O Templo da Graça é um histórico templo paroquial de Manhattan, em Nova York, que faz parte da Diocese Episcopal de Nova York. O Templo da Graça é um enclave nacional histórico, assinalado por sua significativa arquitetura e por ser um ponto essencial da cidade de Nova York. O reitor é Gabriel Ullman. Tudo que a gente já sabia.
Hi.
Yes, miss?
Is there any way I can look inside George's apartment? It's really important.
Sorry. Unless you've been authorized, I can't let you in.
Do you know anything about the clothing drive mentioned in this note?
Miss, we deal with hundreds of clothing drives at this time of year. Some we arrange ourselves, while most are volunteers. It is not possible to keep track of every single one.
This book is full of prayers written by the church's congregation. They're all anonymous and they're all written by hand.
Por favor, Deus, faz que a químio funcione. Não sei o que farei sem ela. Levo 6 meses sem beber nenhuma só taça. Por favor, ajude-me os 6 seguintes. Faça com que meu tio consiga aquilo que merece. Não sei o que fazer, estou tão perdido. Se está aí, por favor, ajude-me. Por favor, ajude a minha família nesta hora tão funesta. Já temos sofrido bastante. Há luz ao final desse túnel? Acaso não há mais que obscuridade? É o suicídio a única saída? Não quero morrer. Ajuda-me a encontrar outro modo. Te amo. Me ama você a mim? Por favor, desperta o meu pai. Assim poderei dizer-lhe o que eu sinto. Se meu filho está com você, Deus, diga-lhe que eu quero e que gosto muito dele e que aí onde está não lhe faltará nada. Tem pão no céu? Perguntaria o Didi. Será que no céu tem pão? Quero estar sempre tão feliz como agora. Perdi meu emprego, foi tudo por minha culpa. O que vou dizer à minha esposa? O que devo fazer?
These prayers just go on and on. There must be dozens of them. I don't have time to read them all.
E ela não tem uma caneta para escrever também ali? Derrubar café?
I don't have much coffee left. I don't want to waste it. He can get his own. Not now. I don't have much coffee left. I don't want to waste it. With this sample of George's handwriting, I might be able to find something written by him. Gotcha.
Não. Esse lugar sempre nos trouxe consolo, a Lia e a mim. Ainda, contudo, segue fazendo. É esse deveras o meu propósito? Parece impossível. Vou buscar a minha própria fé. Depois de haver visto sacudida desde suas raízes, por favor, ajuda-me a encontrar a força para lutar essa batalha. Se não por mim, faça-o por Lia e pelos demais.
I don't need to turn to any other page.
E quem é Lia, padre?
Hi again.
Yes.
Poderia me falar-me desse livro?
Could you tell me about that book over there?
For some, silent prayer isn't enough. They want to write it down and make it real. That is what that book is for.
Leah. Numa pregaria escrita por George, ele rezava para que ele e uma tal Leah fossem salvos.
Do you know a woman named Leah? I think she was a member of this church.
Even if she was, I'm afraid the name eludes me. I'm sorry.
Well, thanks. I'll be going.
Stay safe.
Leah com George.
George wrote Leah's name down in a prayer. Whatever kind of relationship they have, he must care for her a lot.
Perguntar ao porteiro sobre a Leah? Podia ter saído pelo outro lado.
Hi.
Yes, miss?
Fale-me sobre Leah.
Did George know anyone named Leah?
Leah? You mean the police officer?
Police officer?
Yeah. Haven't seen her around for a while, though. Did they break up or something?
I have no idea.
Too bad if so. I liked her. She was good for George.
Por isso que a polícia quer manter mais segredo do que de costume. É assunto interno envolvendo uma policial. O porteiro do edifício de George disse que Leah era uma policial.
Detective?
Uh-huh.
So, George Austin was involved with a police officer named Leah. That's it, isn't it? All the secrecy. It's because the police are involved.
You want to get us both in trouble?
Of course not. I want to help you. Look what I discovered already.
Look, I keep my distance from you for a reason. I know you got your sources. I don't know who they are, but you have a way. That goes without saying. Leah Piero is a fine detective. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Maybe you can help, maybe you can't. But I know you're gonna stick your nose in no matter what I say.
Sorry, but I have to.
Yeah, I get that. I can't stop you, but I can't help you either. You're on your own.
Believe me, Detective, if there's anything I'm not, it's on my own.
Well, just be careful.
Can you tell me anything about Officer Piero?
I told you, I can't help you on this one. Sorry.
Vamos ver a mesa dela.
Well, see you around.
Uh-huh.
O Joey vai ver. Policial Piero.
It says Piero. Huh, this must be Leah Piero's desk. Yep, this is Leah Piero's desk, all right.
This folder seems to be full of old expense reports. Too many to go through even if I could open it. The journal is labeled Midtown Jaywalking Citations 2001 to 2004. Interesting light reading.
Envelope. Leah Piero, Avenida 36, número 304. Astoria, New York, código postal tal.
I assume it's a telephone, although it's hard to tell these days. It's one of those computer things. Looks like it's powered down. Cute kid.
Ou a Leah está desaparecida ou está se escondendo.
Hey, I don't know where you're going, and I ain't gonna ask. Just don't step on any toes, okay? We cops can get pretty touchy when it concerns one of our own.
Yeah, so do I.
What did you mean by that?
Exactly what it sounded like. Whoever George was, he was one of us.
Us?
Yeah. Come on. It's a long way to Astoria.
Can we talk?
Yeah.
We gotta track down this Leah person one way or another. Are we going to this Leah Piero's place or what?
Vamos, claro.
Got a sec?
What's going on?
Whoever Leah is, she definitely knows George. Hopefully she can tell us more about him. Good thing I stocked up on coffee. It's a long way to Astoria.
Então é isso. Hoje vamos parando por aqui. O Exou Biribó, agradecendo a presença, o apoio, as dicas, a torcida, desejando boa noite e até amanhã. Por enquanto eu fui.